Sometimes growing up comes with growing apart. What's up, guys? This is Mace Y. Welcome back to the Between the Lines podcast. Today we're going to be talking about my song Cory Lane, and this is the second track to my new EP, Mace Tape 1 Eulogy. I am super excited to share this one with y'all. It's a lot more emotional. This whole album is really emotional. The whole EP is emotional, but this one it just hits a different part of my heart as I wrote it, and it's very emotional. So the first two verses start like this. We were only kids when I left that street. Now we're both graduated and I'm turning 19. Nobody ever warned us and never said a thing about how we'd grow up and have to leave everything. Now I'm hoping you know that I tried to stay close and be part of your life. But this world's an ocean and we all get caught in rip tides. We talk every day, but still I think about when and then it'll go into the chorus here in a minute. So these first two verses are written to my friend and someone who's going to be more like my sister that I grew up with. And I don't know, we met on this street. Our parents met on this street when we were just like literally like babies, like not even one, not even two. And it's just so crazy to grow up with someone like that and have someone constantly there for you, and someone that's not a blood sibling, but someone who still grows to be a sibling to you. And it's just something I am just so thankful for, to have her around. But when I was in like third grade, I believe, we moved out of that house, off that street, and it was hard because I wasn't right next to her all the time. I wasn't able to go over to her house or anything. We just, we had to find different ways to see each other and hang out and stay in each other's lives. And it was a bit hard. And the more that we grow up, the harder it gets to just find time for each other. But we do it because, like I said, there's a sort of love there that is not romantic, but it's like a sibling kind of love. And I don't know, I really am thankful for her. And so this whole first part is like, I was only a kid when we left. Like I said, we were in third grade. We're both graduated now, and as I wrote this, I was turning 19. And nobody ever warned us. They never said a thing about how we'd grow up and have to leave everything. Leave everything is a bit of an exaggeration, but I feel like no one warned you that, when you grow up, you do have to move. It's kind of implied, but no one ever really warned you that you're going to have to get up and leave somewhere. Now I'm hoping you know that I tried to stay close and be part of your life. That's just me saying exactly what it's saying. I hope that you know I'm still trying, and I have tried to just stay close to you, even with this physical distance of moving away from you. But this world's an ocean. We all get caught in rip tides. We talk every day, but still I think about when and then it goes into the chorus. I'm sorry I had to leave Cory Lane. Hope you didn't feel left behind. I hope you know I still feel the same, even if it's not the same as it was back then. So Cory Lane is the name of the street, and hope you didn't feel left behind. I hope that hope she didn't feel left behind as, my family was moving. I hope she didn't feel left behind. And as I'm growing up, I hope she never feels left behind, that she knows I still feel the same about her as my friend and my sibling, even if it's not the same as when we were as kids. I still feel that same kind of love, I guess would be the word. But like I said, not in a romantic way, in a very platonic, but still very strong way to just have her in my life. And then it goes into an instrumental break, which I will talk about when I talk about the instrumental. It's new for me to do something like that, and I really like the way I did it on this one, but we'll get to that here in a minute. Then it goes into verse 3, which I wrote to my little brothers. It says, boys, you may not remember that street like I do, but know I'll cherish every one of the memories. And when the day comes that I need to move out, I'm never too far, you can always count on me. They were younger than me when we moved, and it's kind of just, they probably don't remember much of that street, but I remember a lot of that street, and I remember all the moments, or many of the moments and memories that we have in that house and that street. So I cherish them even if they don't remember them. And when the day comes I need to move out, I'm never too far, you can always count on me. Having thought about moving out of my childhood home, I realized that the house we're in has raised me just as much, if not more, than that house, and has been a part of my becoming just as much, if not more. And I know that as I grow up, grow independent, get older, I will end up moving out of this house from my parents and my brothers, and that's a difficult thing to think about for me, just because I like to be around all my family. But that last part, I'm never too far, you can always count on me. I don't ever want to be unreachable for them. I want them to always think and want to come to me, and I want them to be able to do that too. And then we get into the second chorus, really. I'm sorry I'll have to leave someday. Hope you don't feel left behind. I hope you know I still feel the same, even if it's not the same as it was back then. So basically the same thing as the other one, except, you know, it's looking forward instead of looking back. The song is kind of, the beginning is kind of looking at the past and like, oh, it's not the same as it was. And then the future, and then the second part kind of looks at the future. Oh, it's not the same. It won't be the same here in a while, but in the moment, here I am, and here's what I'm thinking. Then we get to the bridge, which I really, really, really like. What if you could walk around that house one last time? What would you smell? And then I don't remember is in the background. What if we rode our bikes in the cul-de-sac one last time? How would you feel? And then I don't remember. So this bridge, when I was writing this, I was thinking about the house that I grew up in on Cory Lane, and I don't know what it smelled like. I don't remember what it smelled like, and I wonder, you know, I genuinely wonder, like, what does it smell like now? New people living in it, and it's not my house. I wonder what it smells like if I could just walk around one last time. But I don't remember. What if we rode our bikes in the cul-de-sac one last time? I learned how to ride my bike in the cul-de-sac that we lived in. So did the friend of mine that I'm talking about. And I think one of my brothers did too. So we all learned how to ride our bikes in that cul-de-sac. So it's very special to us, to me at least. And I just wonder, you know, that question, how would you feel? But I don't remember what it felt like to ride my bike in that cul-de-sac because I haven't done it in forever. And then the outro, lyrically, it's not the same, it'll never be the same, but I hope you know that I'll miss you every day. Even if your face has changed, it's okay. It's not the same, but I'll love you anyway. So it won't be the same. The past won't be the same. The future won't be the same as now. But I hope you know I'll miss you every day. Even when I do leave, even when I'm not around you, there's some part of me that's thinking about you, some part of me that will miss you. And then even if your face has changed, it's okay. Looking at old pictures of my brothers or old pictures of me and my friend, our faces did change because we got older, and it's so crazy, but I still love them anyway. Like, just because their face changed doesn't mean, or just because they changed as people doesn't mean that I don't love them anymore. If anything, I've grown to love them more as they've changed. And I don't know, this song is very, like I said, it's emotional, and it's very, I don't know, I love the writing in it because I'm telling a true story about some things that I've really, really had to think about, and I love it. I love this song, and the vibe is so different though, because I'm used to being a rapper, and a lot of people are used to me rapping, but I didn't really do that. I didn't do that on this. I mean, there's a lot of rhyming, but that's just music. It's much more of a vibe, of a calmer vibe, and I really, really like that. I really like how it feels intimate because it feels soft. And then the instrumental breaks, I have a music box that plays, and it kind of plays that over and over, and I don't know, there's something about that just feels nostalgic, and that's what I wanted this to feel like. And so I really am proud of how that turned out, how that instrumental break turned out as sort of the thing after the chorus. I don't know, I really love the music box moment. And yeah, it's just a much softer song. I try to semi-sing, but mostly it's kind of like spoken word in some moments. So I hope you guys really enjoy it. I really enjoy it. And just know that as life moves forward and things change, it's okay to ponder on them. It's not okay to get stuck in them, but it's okay to ponder on them. Remember what you love about them, and to stay close to as many people as you can, because time does really move fast. Now, without further ado, here is the song Cory Lane, Left Behind. We were only kids when I left that street. Now we're both graduated and I'm turning 19. Nobody ever warned us, they never said a thing about how we'd grow up and have to leave everything. And now I'm hoping you know that I tried to stay close and be part of your life. But this world's an ocean and we all get caught in rip tides. We talk every day, but still I think about when I'm sorry I had to leave Cory Lane. Hope you didn't feel left behind. I hope you know I still feel the same, even if it's not the same as it was back then. street like I do. Just know I'll cherish every one of the memories. And when the day comes that I need to move out, I'm never too far, you can always count on me. I'm sorry, I'll have to leave someday. Hope you don't feel left behind. I hope you know I still feel the same, even if it's not the same as it was back then. I'm sorry, I'll have to leave someday. Hope you don't feel left behind. I hope you know I still feel the same, even if it's not the same as it was back then. What if we could walk around that house one last time? What would you smell? I don't remember. What if we rode our bikes on the cul-de-sac one last time? How would you feel? I think it's feeling pretty great. It's not the same, it's not the same, it's not the same as it was back then. It's not the same, it's not the same, not the same, not the same as it was back then. It's not the same, it's not the same, never be the same as it was back then. It's not the same, it'll never be the same, never, 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 never as it was back then. It's not the same, it'll never be the same, but I hope you know that I'll miss you every day. Even if your face has changed, it's okay. It's not the same, but I'll love you anyway. That was Cory Lane, Left Behind, from my new EP, Mace Tape 1, Eulogy, which is out right now. Go check out my music on Apple or Spotify, Mace Y. You can follow me on Instagram or TikTok at Mace_Y_. This has been the Between the Lines podcast. Thank you all for listening, and I will see you next episode. Peace.